Hi Stampers! Today I thought we'd make some of the fancy fold cards that I like to do. And I was going to start with the one that we made as one of our Christmas cards. So it's kind of hard to see from the front, from the side. You can see it kind of folds, and then you can still fold it open. It still fits in a regular size A2 envelope, and it really starts out to be the same size. Okay, so to do it, I start with just a regular sheet of cardstock. Sorry for that. I'm going to cut it in half so that it's now 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, normally then at that point we would just fold it in half to make our card, but we're not going to do that when we're doing one of the fancy folds. So let me see if I can get this over here without it tripping. To do this, I want to cut it down both sides, and I cut it at 1 inch. So if you line your paper up at 1 inch here, and then you notice there's markings here. I'm going to start at 1, okay, 1 here, and I'm going to cut all the way to 5.5. So it's going to go from 1 to 5.5 on both sides. Now you can either flip it and do it, or I just line it up where the 1 inch would be on this side, and I do the same thing, 1 all the way down to 5.5. Okay, so there, I've just got, you can see just the 2 slits. Now the only other thing I'm going to do are folds. Okay, so I'm going to do that with my bone folder, starting here at 1 inch. I'm going to score at 1 inch and 2 inch on both sides. So just to the cut line, just to the cut line. Okay, that's at 1 inch. I do it again at 2 inches. 2 inches, 2 inches. And then in the middle part, I'm going to score at 4.25. So bring this down to 4.25, and there I'm just scoring through the middle. Okay? So then you'll end up with something like this. If you can see, I've got the slits down both sides. I've got 2 little score lines here and 1 score line here. I then take the 2 sides, fold them like that, because that's what you want on the front, and then I fold this middle score line, and everything else just lines up. Okay, there, and then you can take your bone folder, and there you've got your fancy fold that will sit up. These are fun if you wanted to send a picture or something, because then somebody could display it like on their mantle, and then I usually just decorate the edges like I did here with some kind of designer paper. Okay, so I thought I'd show you one more fold. Whoops. And this one will be a little bit of a surprise. Okay, so this one I'm going to score, or sorry, I'm going to cut from 1 inch again to 5.5. But I'm going to do it 3 inches in. Instead of doing 1 inch on either side, I'm going to do this one at 3. So I'm going to go from, I can just turn it over this way, 1 inch to 5.5. Okay? Then I'm going to score. It's actually going to turn it over because I want it to be on that side. I'm going to score it here at 1 inch, 2 inches, and 5.25. So 1 inch, 2 inches, and then I'm going to go down to 5.25, score there, and then on the other side, on the 3 inch side, I'm just going to score at 4.25. 4.25. Okay. So again, you've got your one cut line on this. 1, 2, 3 score lines on that side, 1 score line on this side. Again, I fold down and up here. I fold this one in half, and then that one is in half. Make my things. So again, you've got a fancy fold card. See, that would stand up. It's a little hard for you to see. You could put a greeting or a picture on here. You could put a greeting or a picture here. Again, some designer paper across the bottom. And both of these cards open up and both fit in A2 envelope. So I hope you might try some fancy fold cards. Have a great day.